Warning: the following broadcast contains strong opinions, playful antics, and controversial topics causing off-the-rails fun. Chances for being offended are higher than average for sensitive people. Viewer discretion is not advised. Live a little and have some fun.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Coach's Box Call Like See It podcast. I'm joined by Zach McVeigh because everybody else has other crap to do. But
do they?
Yeah, no.
Well, you know, life happens, I guess. It's summertime. I guess we can't blame them.
What is summertime?
Right. Well, see, Chris, this happens when if you're a teacher, you get some time off. But
what?
You don't because you are what's called an indentured servant.
Man, it's the only way I can put it because it's not politically correct to use other terminology to describe that my services to the farm. Zach, I'm going to tell you right now, I drove down Sunday to do hay, and I'm telling you, I believe our family is cursed when it comes to doing hay. Something goes wrong all the time. I have my reasons why I believe that, but I will leave them for the non-show time. But I drove down there Sunday. I had practice on Monday morning, Tuesday morning, and it was our last two contact days. I wanted to get them in because there's some things I wanted to cover with the kids. So we have to go early in the morning. So Sunday, and Dad asked me, "Hey, I want to try to get this last bit of hay done." Sure, I'll come down and help you. That's fine. So Sunday I go down, everything breaks. There's obviously nothing open on Sunday. I go back, and then I'm like, I've got to help them. I'm pretty mechanically inclined, unlike my father. So I have I go back, I have practice in the morning. I drive straight from practice to the farm, and I am there. Well, let's just put it this way. I get home at 11:30 at night, and then I got to get up and go and do practice again. And I'm telling you right now, it was hot. So I got a lot of respect for any human being who works out in the heat.
This week's no joke, man.
It's not.
No joke.
This week is Super Mario Brothers 3. The sun is trying to kill you. I mean, it's rough. So it's no fun. So hopefully, Zach, you're taking advantage of that swimming pool you got.
Definitely.
Well, I mean, we still need to do a show from there.
Heck yeah.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Yep.
When we have other people, just me and you, it is what it is.
Awkward.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, listen, we're on the show together. It's all good.
Hey,
it's kind of like Mike and Mike, only Chris and Zach.
Right.
And cooler. So Zach, I'm just gonna push it over to you, and you can dictate the direction of the show. I know you like doing that.
All right, so you've got it listed here. LeBron's decision 3.0, we predict. And so earlier this week, he came out and basically said that, hey, LA Lakers, I'm not coming back. I'm going to go ahead and explore free agency. And you know what? It's pretty late in the game that I'm telling you this. Can't really get much in return for me. Maybe if I'd have told you I'd been a team player earlier, maybe you could have traded me. But no, that's not how I like to roll. So LeBron decision 3.0. We'll see what happens. You've heard everything from Miami to Cleveland. I just even the Warriors. I don't know, Chris. I want to get your take on if he's not going back, which he said he's not going back to the Lakers, what's the best landing spot for LeBron? For him personally, right?
Shady Oaks retirement home.
But he's still good. That's the thing. I mean, a 40-year-old guy that's still, for all intent and purposes, he's still a primetime player in the league. I mean, you can thank all the rules for that, but does he put somebody over the hump to get a championship, to get another championship?
Well, listen, hey, Matthew Steele says he should sign with Oklahoma City. I mean, if you want the best chance to win a championship, he would have to probably go to Oklahoma City,
Right.
San Antonio, or obviously the defending champ, Knicks. The thing with LeBron is it's the circus that he's going to command.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, I put $5 on Kalshi last year that this would be this year would have been his last year.
Mm-hmm.
So I quickly withdrew that money when I saw that clown is not going to retire. So, I mean, it was like, okay, well, that's great. But, you know, how much longer is he going to play? At the end of the day, I mean, it's one more, two more. I mean, as long as – because narcissist LeBron is going to try to push all of his records so far into the stratosphere where no one can touch him. It's all about him. It literally is. First off, we'll get into my other point here, but I don't know. I don't know where he's like leaning towards. If I'm him,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go to one of those three teams. Now, it's rumored that obviously Pat Riley's reached out to him from Miami. Golden State seems to be like everybody keeps, talking about Golden State being a landing spot just because of his connection with Curry from Team USA.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if LeBron's going to do that because Kevin Durant already did it, and he wants to have his own little thing.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to guess, and I mean, I believe he's going to try to go back to Cleveland
Again. Okay, tell me now. Here's something to think about, right? Because you said narcissist LeBron.
Yes.
Think about this. The man's 40, right? Now.
Zacky's 41.
Okay, 41. So even
maybe
better.
42 because he's a year younger than me.
Okay, so let me.
Our trajectory has been pretty much the same.
Okay.
In basketball,
Okay.
we both achieved. Hang on, we've both been around basketball.
You both have been on a team. So think about this, Chris. He has been in the NBA longer than he hasn't been in the NBA.
It's pretty wild.
That's absolutely crazy, right?
Yeah.
And so kudos to him because you go all the way back to even, the documentary when he was in high school and all that, and you got to see some of the behind the scenes stuff. Like he has done a phenomenal job, just like a Tom Brady, of making sure that his body is always ready to go, especially 40 plus now. My question is, why Cleveland? Because you are 40 plus and your families, I mean, your kids are grown now for most part. Like, why are you, what's the point? You already did what you wanted to do in Cleveland. You mean to tell me you'd rather go to Cleveland and live in Cleveland than Miami? And that's where you want to spend the night? I don't know. I think I'd rather probably go to Miami.
I like how you're trying to figure out the best and nicest way to put that.
Yeah.
Gosh, I mean, I think to me at this point, if to give up playing in Los Angeles where everything is for him, business, life, whatever.
Right.
Logically, Cleveland makes the most sense. Like finish where it started, even though you've already been there twice.
Mm-hmm.
He brought the city, he brought the franchise a championship. It only makes sense that he goes back and finishes it there. for a guy who's all about him, that would be the storybook ending. Now, does Cleveland want that circus when they already have the biggest choke artist in playoff history named James Harden? He could be the guy who helps James Harden maybe get over the hump. Like, James, go sit on the bench. I got this. and let me get my wheelchair and my walker move it. But it would only make sense for him to do that. Now, that's just me thinking like the storybook ending.
Okay,
I could see him. I could see him playing at Golden State. I could see him going to Miami. You have to think LeBron, since he had the decision 1.0, the worst, absolute worst PR move of all time, because everybody loved LeBron. Okay,
right.
Until then, and now he's a polarizing figure. I don't even like him. He has to have somebody that's a player. He continuously needs a guy. He needs Robin and Nightwing and every other sidekick person.
So does everybody. Nobody's won a championship by themselves. But go ahead.
But Jalen Brunson is not a guy who just like he didn't get the superstar, the max contract guy. They traded for Karl Anthony Towns, but he wasn't like this big time superstar. I mean, he was good. He's the number one pick, but he was kind of a cast off from Minnesota. They thought he was a scrub, but he wasn't Kevin Love and Chris Bosh and Kyrie Irving. I mean, he just he's always had to have somebody with him, and he's going to have to go somewhere where he's allowed to be more of an alpha dog. And he wasn't really having that with Luka coming in. Let's be honest here. But he's going to have to try to find some kind of guy to go with, or some kind of team that has that. So I don't know. I don't know if Cleveland's the best fit per se.
Okay, you brought up storybook ending, so I'm going to ask you this: if you go to Cleveland, don't you have to win another one for it to be the storybook ending, or are we just saying bookends? Because to me, it's like if he's chasing, if he's trying to chase Jordan, he's got to go to Golden State. He's got to go to the Warriors.
Go ahead, finish. I'm sorry.
He's got to go to the Warriors because he has to win. And I think with Curry, I think with that lineup, adding him, that starting five, you're probably going to have, I don't know, the best bet to do that. You're not too far away from where you just were. Again, you brought up the business side of things. So you're on that part of the country rather than the other side. I just, if you could say like, hey, you know what? He makes Cleveland in the finals basically guaranteed, then maybe he doesn't. I don't know what the you've already done what you needed to do for the people of Cleveland. Now go to where if you're wanting to win or you want that legacy, go somewhere where you can't. I'm not saying they can't, but
okay. But what legacy? First off, he can't chase Jordan.
Right.
The only way he chases Jordan if he plays 2 to 3 more years, so that way he can win as much as Jordan. He's only won how many, Zach?
I know Kobe was 5. What, 4? Okay.
It's 4 and 6 in the finals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Well,
so
now listen, I'm going to say Jordan's the best, but you have to understand LeBron did what Jordan couldn't do. If you're comparing early on in his career, before you got Pippen, before you traded Oakley for Grant, for all right, when the roster changed, they won. LeBron at least got to the finals when he was in his early MJ era, right? So I'll give him that. I'll give him that credit.
There was only 2 good teams in the Eastern Conference to beat, Orlando and Boston.
Okay,
so he did.
Detroit and Boston for MJ's era. It's safe.
There were better teams in the Eastern Conference. Hey, to be honest, Cleveland was a better team during that point in time than Cleveland was then. Okay.
And he got it. LeBron got him to the finals.
Okay, so he got him there, and then what happened? He didn't win.
I know.
And it's like, I don't have anybody with me, so
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
First thing I'm going to do is I got to get Mike Brown fired, and then we're going to go. So I like Doug says 3.5 and 6 in the finals. The Bubbles half a championship.
Oh my gosh!
I mean, look, I tend to kind of like that take. I'm not a big fan of the bubble. I have to remember that Jimmy Butler's played in 2 NBA finals.
Okay.
Because he played that one in the bubble. I like, who the hell was the team that they actually beat? You didn't play a full season. You just played a damn tournament. All right, let's go. It's like the Dodgers when they won that one in the bubble, and everybody's like, yay, Clayton Kershaw. Dude, you didn't even play a whole season. It's ridiculous. You win. You want? Hey, for Juan Soto winning a batting title in the bubble. I mean, come on. Anyway, so I mean, gosh, it's. I really feel like he's gonna go. Look, I said it would be a book. I believe the bookend part is Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
Start, finish, get your fanfare, and be done with it. But
that's not happening.
But
and be done with it.
But
okay,
you and I both probably agree that LeBron is all about LeBron, and he is going to chase because he's already broke the seal. Let's use that. Broke the seal, popped it, if you will, and he's now he can go to any team, and it's like not a big deal because he's already done it. It's not like, well, you've only played with this one franchise forever. No. You're like Kevin Durant now. You know, like who's paying me most? Where can I go to try to win? Okay,
it's kind of like Shaq. I mean, if you think about it, Shaq moved around, and
a lot of the guys in the NBA did it at the end of their career. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
But one of the things that separates a couple of the guys at the top tier is not doing that. And the reason that Jordan played with the Wizards is because he owned the team and he wanted to come back. So he had to give up his ownership.
Retired 2.0, right?
Yeah, I mean, so I can't hate on LeBron too much, but you know, Kobe played for the Lakers and that was it.
Right.
And that's the other reason that, you know, it kind of, you know, I never was a fan of him going to the Lakers to begin with because of the people who had played for the Lakers. There's such a legacy. I mean, I know Jabbar played for Milwaukee, but when you think about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, you think about Los Angeles. Magic, Los Angeles. Jerry West, Los Angeles. Elgin Baylor, Los Angeles. They didn't play for anybody else. Kobe didn't play for anybody else. Shaq came in for his period of time, and then he left. And, you know, he took advantage of the free agent market.
Well, that and ego. I mean, again, it's for him and Kobe, it's the who's Batman and who's Robin, and both guys are being alpha males. And that's the thing. You know, you talked about it's LeBron's world. You have to think, Chris, he was anointed on SportsCenter at his sophomore year.
Yeah.
So I mean, like that's all he's ever known. And so the flopping is what gets me, but he has done a boatload of stuff that has been positive off of the court. You have not heard all of the nonsense and BS that other professional athletes. Again, he's a billion dollar entity or brand. I mean, he has done way more positives than a lot of these other sports figures have. And so I'm going to give kudos where kudos is due. I just think that there are just parts where, because of American culture, the way it has been for about the last 10 years or so, this is what rubs us old folk the wrong way, right? I mean, let's just be honest, right?
I'm not disagreeing with you one single bit when it comes to that, because I wholeheartedly feel that way about him. I think the fact is that I was always raised. It's like when anybody gives me a compliment, you know this from working with me. I don't like compliments because I don't know how to deal with them. It's just like, okay, what do I do with my hands right now? and because I'm just kind of used to the way I was raised, for one. But at the same time, it's just kind of, I want other people, if they're gonna compliment it, they're gonna talk. They can talk about me to other people. I don't want to be that guy. I've never wanted to be that guy.
Yeah.
So whether I'm coaching, I don't know my coaching record. I don't know all the accolades. I have to look them up before I would interview for a job or do the previews. LeBron knows all of his stats. He's very much vocal about what he's done and promoting himself. Like, let everybody else talk about it. That whole who's the GOAT? Who's the GOAT? God, one of the reasons I wish he retired so he can just be done with this crap. Because then the longer he plays, it's like, I feel like he's just stat harvesting and putting a buffer between, like I said, between him and anybody else. Jordan didn't let anybody. He didn't talk about himself. Kobe didn't talk about himself. None of these guys talk about himself. LeBron does. LeBron is, and that. It just rubs me the wrong way. That part of it rubs me the wrong way. You get like that. In essence, Zach, that part of it probably bothers me more than anything else because it's 1,000% against my own personality.
Exactly. And that's, one could argue that not that he did not start, but obviously grew up into this social media age. And so, I mean, we're basically the same age as him, you know,
yes,
at a couple of years here. And so, unfortunately, right. But like, that's something that as millennials that we're kind of like, okay, this is that natural progression or transition into a brand. And so it things have changed, whether that's music, movies, sports, all this type of entertainment has changed. And so maybe to his, I don't know, not discredit, but to hurting his legacy for all of the old heads like us, we don't like that. We just want to be able to say, here, let my actions speak for themselves.
Yes.
And because no one really talks about like a Kobe, or at least, you know, I mean, if you're going to talk about who's the GOAT, but I mean, Kobe had his skeletons in his closet, you know what I mean, too. And maybe that might be part of the reason why he didn't do a whole lot of talking. But I mean, I don't know. I kind of think he's going to go to Golden. I think he's going to go to Warriors. I think he'll play with Steph, try to win a couple more. I just don't know when he goes. It's like Brady. When's he going to retire? If he's still good, he's still good.
Well, so a lot of people, again, longevity, people who take care of their bodies. LeBron is obviously, I mean, look at him. He's just a freak.
Yeah.
And he has the means to do so, just like Tom Brady. So the reason that both of them have been able to play so far into their careers is because you mentioned it, and it's the same thing with Brady. You don't read about Brady going out and partying. Never did. Brady was all about, this is what I want to do. You don't read about that with LeBron. I'm going to give him his flowers here. You were right. I agree with that. He's just not somebody you see out doing things at, after midnight when nothing good happens. He's not clubbing. I think the thing that I saw that he was most proud of is the fact that he was a present father for his kids, which means he wasn't out doing those things. So again, kudos to that, because as coaches, we're always away from family and stuff, doing things, for our family, but you're away. But both of them took care of their bodies and they just continue to play. And it's like, well, if I'm still performing, why do I need to stop? So I get that part of it, because there is a drug to playing. There's a drug. I mean, I still enjoy playing when my body doesn't tell me I can't anymore.
Right. Well, then you think, I
didn't take care of myself, and that's
an indentured servitude. That's part of it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, trust me, the arthritis that I have in my body is just off the chart because of it. Part of the reason why we got into coaching is because we love competition and we love sport, right?
LeBron's the same way in the fact that literally, again, since 15 or 16 years old, he's been crowned this sports figure. That's if that's his identity, which let's just say we're going to go ahead and assume it is, then what's he do post basketball?
I mean, he's
professional basketball.
Well,
you know what I mean?
He should have plenty of other business ventures to occupy himself because he has. That's one of the reasons why he moved out to LA was to do the Shaq thing. Okay,
Right.
you know, Shaq's. I'm going to go out to LA and music and movies, which I don't think he was in anything else after he did that because basketball was supposed to take up all of his time. So to me, it's just like, well, I went for the money. Okay, so that's cool. That's part of the free agency thing. So yeah, I mean, I get that. He's got. He wants to keep playing, and I get that. Now, moving on to the next thing that bothers me about LeBron. I get it. You wanted to be the first person to play basketball with your son. I mean, you've leveraged the Lakers into making all the roster moves that you've ever wanted to make. I've never seen a player. I mean, even Jordan. Jordan wasn't even the GM of the Bulls. I mean, he tried.
No, because if so, they would have played again. They would have gone for 7.
Yeah, they would have went for 7.
Yeah.
But he wasn't. LeBron, oh, hey, give me this guy. Give me this guy. Give me this guy. Give me this guy. So they did. They've done it. And then you can draft my kid. A guy that wasn't even on the draft board, Zach. I mean, come on. He's a freshman coming out of USC. Bronny James. Nobody, no chance he should have been drafted. Never. And then on top of that, signed him to what, a 4-year deal? And his contract. This is another thing that kind of bothers me. So you're going to tell the Lakers, go ahead and explore other things. But what do? You wait until your son's contract is guaranteed. So it's guaranteed money. So if they cut him, they got to pay him now. And guess what happens? Well, he says the very next day, yeah, I'm out. So if they would have cut him before then, say they would have cut Bronny, they would have to pay him.
Right.
No big deal. But that's what they did. That's what he did. Now, again, you want to take care of your kids. My God, the kid's now he's a grown ass man. Okay, so he can take care of his own business. So get better or get cut. I mean, that's kind of the way the world works. Right. But no, he's getting paid. To me, I don't like that. I think that's some shady stuff. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely. And that's the thing, like I kind of said before, is you had to have had an idea. I don't think you wake up and be like, hey, you know what? I just on a whim, I don't want to play for LA anymore. Like there has to be something in the works, right? And so it goes back to, if you knew this and you're from a business perspective, a stand-up person, a stand-up guy, let them know, let them trade you. So that way you maybe, hey, take me somewhere where I can go win this year.
Yeah.
And you get something in return. Or maybe he's like, I don't know what people are willing to trade for me. I mean, you got to look at the flip side of that. Then it's like, if they say, hey, you're just worth a bag of basketballs, then maybe what's that say when you do go to free agent? I don't know.
Right. Well, speaking of free agency, we're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break. We come back, we'll talk a little bit more about the NBA free agency and some very interesting comments that are made about the Lakers. I do think that's something that's kind of worth touching on. Not too much because that could, rile some feathers. But anyway, we come back. More Coach's Box. Be right back.
I'm a 200-year-old elm, and while I might be holding up on the outside, on the inside, I'm dead. Oh, man, it feels good to just let go. If you don't have the right home coverage, well, this could break your bank. Switch to Allstate, and you could save hundreds. Put it on my tab. I'll show myself.
Mayhem is everywhere. Are you in good hands?
Introducing the Ultra Quiet Daikin Fit, a revolutionary HVAC system for ducted homes. The Daikin Fit keeps both noise and temperature at a comfortable level. It's the perfect fit for homes like yours. Hear the difference. Feel the benefits. Daikin Fit.
For service, visit www.smcihvac.com or call 636-337-2150. SMCI, legacy built, future focused.
Check out Elite Collectibles, now with 2 locations. Our Arnold store focuses on Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, and other trading cards plus tournaments. Our Imperial location offers a little mix of everything, including sports and trading cards for all collectors. And don't forget, we host consignment auctions every Tuesday. Stop by, hang out, and see what you can pull at Elite Collectibles, now with an Arnold location and an Imperial location. If you love sports at every level, there's only one place to be. Gateway Sports covers it all. Preps, college, and the pros. Real coverage, real voices, real passion for the game. From live shows to podcasts, Gateway Sports connects the region like nobody else. Proudly powered by First Form and Recalibrate.com. Visit gatewaysports.net. Every level, one gateway.
All right, but welcome back to the Coach's Box Call Like We See It podcast. We appreciate everybody tuning in whenever, if you're live, if you're 4 or 5 days late to the party, if you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. By the way, Zach, I will tell you this. I like to critique our conversations.
Okay.
When I'm driving to the farm,
Okay.
I will listen on Spotify.
Are you coaching the Coach's Box? Is that
No,
what you're doing?
I give a little chuckle here and there, and then I'm sitting there going, "Man, why did I say that was dumb?"
Oh, you have a lot of those then. Why did I
know,
say
right?
that?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's all about reflection, Zach. That's how we grow in life. We reflect on certain things. But if you are tuning in, we appreciate that. And you're doing it all for free. You're either watching on X, Facebook, YouTube, or like I said, listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. So be sure to like, subscribe, comment. We've got several comments from Jarvis, not the Jarvis who tunes in or who's participating in our show.
Jughead number 3, nope.
But rather David Jarvis,
Yeah.
who brother of Jason Jarvis. Know what MJ means, but will you know what LJ means? Well, I will tell you this, or LB. That was another comment that he made. LJ would be Larry Johnson still to me, and LB, that is well, that was an expression I used a long time ago with some schoolmates about somebody when they were being a little bit of a jerk. But I do understand the point. Michael Jordan is somebody that people in our generation and a few years ahead of us, it's going to be very difficult for them to ever wrap their head around LeBron James being the greatest of all time. And the funny thing is as we get older, we'll kind of fall into our parents who watched the generation before us,
Right.
who saw Bill Russell and John Havlicek and Jerry West and Elgin Baylor, and they're going to be like, no, those guys. So that's it's a generational argument. So the overlap is where we all have our line in the sand, as we want to say. And then you can argue championships, and then you can argue stats, and that's fine. That's part of the fun of being a fan of sports. It's also the most annoying part about it, because we were like, dude, I watched both of these guys. You didn't. Get off my lawn.
I go back to everybody has different characteristics, and we've talked about it, whether it's the skill set, whether it's the demeanor, whether it's the competitiveness. Outside of a Magic Johnson who could play all 5 positions, who is, basically 6'8", 6'9", same body type as LeBron and all that, Like LeBron is that unicorn when it comes to the body type, the skill set. I don't, which is why you have to consider that argument for the GOAT. But then you can say this, like you just said, Russell, was it 9 championships, something like that?
Yeah.
I mean, then you throw in the fact that how he changed the game, throw in a Wilt the Still, you throw in, you just said Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I mean, talk about those guys back in their generation. I mean, that is the beauty of being a sports fan, is being able to argue and have those debates, and always at the end of it be like, well, I'm right.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, everybody has their opinion about it, and everybody stinks, but mine doesn't stink. And that's how we all are. But LeBron in free agency, I did read a funny tweet before I got on. Post. I'm gonna keep saying tweet. I don't care.
Yeah.
Call it Twitter.
Right.
I did read a funny tweet. Said, listen, I'm gonna just tell you guys all right now. LeBron is the GOAT. ... of changing teams. So, but he is allowed to do that under the free agency rules of the NBA. Yeah. And the Lakers, they did not waste any time filling the void of LeBron James. So let's jump into the free agency signings of the Lakers. Literally, I was reading about 35 minutes after LeBron told them, or free agency started, 35 minutes took them to fill. I mean, you remember that movie Brewster's Millions?
Oh yeah.
Pryor had to spend, how much he had to spend?
300 mil.
300 million. How much did he get if he did?
I think 30. Or maybe I got it backwards. I had to spend 30 and to get 300, I think.
Like that. Yeah, because it was a smaller number, which was so large, to get the bigger number.
Bigger number, yeah.
And there was all these rules. It's a great movie. Go watch it. Yeah. Nothing like those 80s movies with Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy.
Right.
So basically, the Lakers just went out and said, "Okay, we're gonna go ahead and take care of business." They went ahead and they re-signed Austin Reeves. They gave him a big. That's definitely the one I questioned, but okay. Then they do a sign and trade deal for Walker Kessler. Then Mamu, I cannot say his name. I'm not going to. Okay. Quentin Grimes and Colin Sexton. Okay, so basically they got really big, and they got a little white. Because I mean, that has been the hot topic. Apparently, is the Lakers signing all these white guys. Okay, and it is what it is, but it's kind of wild. Is my computer working right now? I mean, I know am I lagging right now, Zach? I mean, it could be
quite a bit, at least on my end. You have to ask anybody that's watching if they want to comment. They can comment and see if you are or not.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, you get all of these signings, and it's going to sound bad, but it almost kind of comes off as Moneyball-ish. Like, hey, we need 40 home runs, 120 RBIs, and 330 batting average, and you got to do it in the aggregate, right? And so, if they're hamstrung when it comes to their money, if they can't go out and spend, I mean, you got to do what you got to do, but maybe there's something on the horizon that we just don't know about, to where, hey, if we're going to go after these guys and we're going to spend the money that we're spending on them, maybe it's a JJ Redick thing. Maybe it's hey, you know what? LeBron's gone. I can coach this team 100% how I want. These are the puzzle pieces that I need to make my game plan work, right? And so if I want, we talked about this over the years, and I think you go back to when we started the show, Chris. We were all at the three-pointer. And we talked about how in sports the pendulum swings. Well, guess what? We're now in the midst of that pendulum swinging back to big men. Yeah. Because what do? They have to go get a rim protector. I think the way the college game is, with Michigan's, 7'4" guy. You've got Wemby. You've got all of these other. You're starting to see a resurgence, not quite Shaq level in terms of size, but you're seeing more of an emphasis now back in the middle.
Well, and I think you're right. It's a different way that the post players are playing, but they're still you still have to get somebody, and Walker Kessler and Mamu. I'm not even going to try it. I mean, you're talking about 7'2" and 6'9", big bodied fellas. They're gonna and they're gonna have to have some guys at the rim because let's face it, Dallas was embarrassed in the finals because Luka was so bad on defense that now he's not there. Then Austin Reeves, which is I think the biggest thing about him is he can't guard either. He's just an offensive guy. Well, I mean, when we put both those guys on the court at the same time, you're not very good defensively.
No, you run a zone, going to run a matchup. What are you going to do?
Well, I think the way that I've seen kind of how the NBA probably should be playing is you chase them off 3-point line and into your rim protector, and as soon as you get them inside the 3-point line, then you let the help leave. Okay, go back to your guy. All right, we stun it in. Okay, go back. And force them into a bad shot with a 7-footer. Protecting the rim. Obviously, these guys know more about basketball than I ever will, but on paper, it's like, man, I don't know. I mean, I kind of agree that it's kind of a money ball thing because you're not going to replace LeBron, but you can replace LeBron's stats. The defensive part, I think the Lakers will be very good offensively based on some of the pieces that they have. Luke is obviously good, and then Reeves is good, and I'm sure that they will work those guys into JJ's system. And now we get to actually, in my opinion, now we really get to see if JJ can coach.
Yeah, and I think he will. I mean, you've seen the different podcasts, him drawing stuff up.
Yeah.
He went to
even
Duke.
with LeBron.
Let's go Duke, right? Let's go Duke. So he's a smart player. He's been,
just because you went to Duke does not make you smart.
I'm just saying. But
remember what Richard Jefferson said.
Hey,
that was funny.
I know, right? But no. I think he's going to do a good job. I wonder if, because again, when he played, and again, this is us growing up in the generation of Eastern Conference was always sub 100. It was always in the 90s and not the 80s. And then you go to the Western Conference and it's always 110, 120. So if you said it like, well, we just don't play defense. And if it is almost like baseball, it's all analytics. You with the shot clock. Well, let's go get dudes that can make shots. And it's not a Grinnell. I'm not saying that, but it's right. But let's go try and put up 130, 125, 130 every night. And if we do that, we're probably going to win our fair share of games. I mean, maybe that's what that's coming to.
I mean, analytics has taken over the NBA because, I mean, you obviously see you can see the shot progression since Curry. Curry's kind of like even Doug mentioned it here about, Curry and shooting the threes. And I don't know how, going back to him real quick, I don't know how LeBron will be playing for Golden State in that kind of system. I mean, he will be a facilitator, but I mean, they play
could
very
be scary though.
It could be
about that.
Well,
I mean, you get Curry at the 2. He can run off all those screens and he can do all that. And then he can, again, what they like to do with him anyway is he can run back pick, or he can be the guy that's setting the back pick and then flare off of it. And now you've got LeBron, who is super smart. I mean, his basketball IQ is top notch. And you got let him run the point. Man, that's something.
Yeah, but you gotta buy into that system though too. I mean, and that's LeBron's always been a guy he doesn't like the everything's great at the beginning, and then
Right.
I got to get my coach fired. But going back to the Lakers. I mean, I do think this is I think they made some good moves. I honestly, and I will. I mean, I'm going to address it. I just think it's just crazy how the media. I think it's funny. The memes are funny. Like the snow time Lakers. That was a funny one. But like act like a bunch of white guys can't play is kind of crazy, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's something that like even Stephen A. Smith made comments. That kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Like, come on, man. We can't say things like that in the media. We really can't. We might think it, but you can't say it. And I don't think it. I think that there's a bunch of these guys that can play, and they've proven that they can play.
Well, you could talk about the European game and the European players.
Yeah.
I mean, so that they're coming over, which is changing the game. So
absolutely.
I mean,
well, we're talking about two of them that they're playing on this team now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, guess who decided to show up?
Hey, look at him.
Hey, sun's out, guns out,
out. The sun is out, Jarvis, with authority.
Dude, I didn't even have time to change. I've been cutting grass. I've been working all day, then cutting grass. I've been at it since 7 a.m., boys.
Hey, listen, Chris, you talked about life decisions. I don't know what you two are doing, but like, I'm enjoying my summertime.
Shut your mouth. Just shut your mouth, okay?
I'm enjoying I'm not working 9 to 5 like you guys.
Yeah, okay, yeah, your wife makes a lot of money. Thank you.
Honey, can we get the pool? Can we get an in-ground pool? I want a pool.
I'm just saying, decisions, right?
Thank you, honey. Thank you.
But hey, kudos to you, Zach, because I chose that other path. But
right.
Jarvis, let's get your take here, and
he's got to be happy.
Are you happy about? We've already talked about LeBron moving on.
Oh, thank you, Lord. Bye.
So now, I mean, you can full out root for the Lakers.
Well, we still have Bronny.
Yeah, well, we already talked about that. They could go ahead and cut him, and then they just have to pay him. I mean, that's the thing.
They ain't gonna cut him.
God, the highest paid G League player in the league, man.
Hey, Chris, Chris, this goes back to it's not what you know.
It's who you know. Or who you wait, this is a family show.
Yeah, let's keep it. Nepotism is a real thing.
That is a thing.
I had an argument a long time ago with someone about the whole it's not what you know till you know.
Right.
I've already dissed them enough on this show. I just want to keep that one to myself.
Yeah.
But I think it's a good move for both parties there to split. Zach, I was going to say I happened to see a thing that came across again when during the break. I forgot to tell you on Twitter. I'll keep calling Twitter that the New York Times had put a post out there that says it's down to 2 teams.
Oh, really?
Yep, Golden State,
LeBron,
and Cleveland.
I think if he wants, I don't think he cares about his legacy. I mean, obviously, as much as he's jumped around from team to team, blah, blah, blah. But if he wants a farewell tour that would make sense, go to Cleveland. I mean, go to Cleveland.
Guess who said that, Jake?
He could play for the Warriors for 3 more years, and then in 5 years, he's got a 5-year plan. It's still stay in the league.
Go to Cleveland. Hey, you know what, LeBron? LeBron, quit being stupid and make one good decision in your career, and just go back to Cleveland. Try to win a championship with them. Play with James Harden. That
could be a no right now.
Exactly right.
Well, that ain't
you were
talking
talking about
James Harden's gone if he goes there. But I'm just saying
they already. Whoa! I think they already picked up his option. He's going to be there. They would have to trade him, and they traded for him. So it would be like a complete waste, more than what they've already wasted.
Well, anyway, I just think LeBron, if he has any, I just think that's the smartest play for him. I know
we are
I
not
know he
LeBron.
wants to play. I know he wants to play with Curry.
Hey, has there ever been a 50-year-old? There you go. I want to be the first 50-year-old playing in the NBA.
He's played longer than anybody else. I don't know if there's been anybody who's been his age in the NBA. The last guy I can remember that was old and played was Kevin Willis. And because Kevin Willis played, I believe, until he's like 41 years old.
Wasn't Kareem old? I mean,
you know what? Kareem was old. Yeah.
Kareem was old.
Well, I mean, the last guy that I can remember. Kareem, Kareem was old.
Yeah.
But he also
wasn't Moses Malone really old too?
Yes. Moses Malone, Kevin Willis, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, they're the three oldest that I can remember that played the longest. Moses Malone didn't go to college, much like LeBron. His last few years were really terrible scoring-wise. Jabbar, 4 years of college, so obviously he didn't start earlier. To me, which is why that's more impressive for him setting the scoring record than LeBron, but whatever. All right, so going back to free agency, and let's move away from now. Let's talk about some of these signings. Jarvis, the Lakers filled that spot real quick, and they filled it with a bunch of other dudes. What's your thoughts on the Lakers signings, or did you pay attention yet to who they signed? I couldn't even
tell you who they signed. So who did they sign?
Oh gosh, well, if you pay attention to the show, Walker Kessler, Mamu. Again, not going to try to say his name because I will completely butcher it. Okay, I'll try it. Sandro Mamu Colette. I'm done.
I know.
Colin Sexton. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. I'll have to listen to it several times and then
I can't say it.
I couldn't say Victor Wembanyama before he was drafted. So
I can't say it.
Well, okay, that's why we have Wemby. That's why we have Mamu. And who did I say? Colin Sexton and what was it? Quentin.
Anyway. I like Sexton.
So, Quentin Grimes. So what's your thoughts on those guys? Also, they re-signed Reeves to a big contract.
That's good. I mean, I like Reeves.
No comments.
Those guys. I mean,
not Manu, Doug. Mamu. Not Manu Ginobili. I can say his name.
Right.
Jeez, Doug.
Unfortunately, not. That would have been cool.
Right now, I don't think it's a good signing. Not at all. To sign Manu Ginobili. But Jarvis, I mentioned it. Okay, Stephen A. Smith basically came out and said that the Lakers signed a bunch of white dudes and they weren't, serious about winning because they signed a bunch of white dudes. I think it's a very bad take by Stephen A. Smith for a number of reasons. You might think it, but you don't say it. But I also think it's a bad take because the white dudes can play. Like Zach brought up, the Europeans coming over.
Yeah, I mean, Europeans are changing the NBA. I mean, Stephen, I mean, you got to take your source. I mean, there's so many things I want to say, but I just really can't say.
It's kind of like sometimes people say takes so they can get clicks. I kind of wonder if that was one of those things because it's a very poor take for a number of reasons. Obviously,
he's had some very measured takes within the last couple of months as well. So
I'm wondering if he had a particular person who's that one dude that he always gets into it with, the white
guy,
the white sports guy.
Is it the QB Orlovsky?
No, it's a sports guy.
Bayless.
Yeah.
Oh, Bayless.
But he's not. They're not even on the same show anymore, are they?
No, but I don't know. He has an angle probably. There, you're right. There's got to be.
Okay. Look, as an African American male, for him to say that about Caucasian guys, if the roles were flipped, and that was what everybody's
the roles were flipped. Oh my God!
Yeah, I mean, I would be upset. I would be upset if someone said that. From my standpoint, and I think that's a bad take. Again, for a number of reasons. So, and we can all joke about white men can't jump and all this other stuff. Like, we grew up in that era, and it was a different day and age whenever I was playing, and I get it because that's about the time Stephen A. grew up. But we're not in that era anymore. We just talked about this. This is a generational thing. It's a generational argument. We have a large number of European and global basketball players that come over here, and they are white, they are black, they are. I mean, hell, Yao Ming came from China. I mean, this is a global game. So your color, I'm going to say, the color of your skin really doesn't matter. Can you ball? Can you ball?
Well, and white men can jump now. That
it's a great movie, by the way, though.
Yes,
the original.
I think
the original.
Yeah, there's all kinds of Europeans and there's all kind. I think of kids we see now at the high school level that are dunking like crazy that are white. I mean,
yeah, but I think this is just one of those things. Like, it's time for some of us to move into this next century of thinking. Like, let's move on. That's a crazy bad take. Moving on to other people.
Well, Stephen A. is pretty good with those.
Well, that's true. The other big move is Jaylen Brown got traded for literally a bag of baseballs.
So what
we would like to say.
What really happened here with the Celtics? I mean,
okay. So what happened was
What happened?
You see what happened was the Celtics were trying to get Giannis, and that was made very public, and they didn't get Giannis. And they were going to try to trade Jaylen Brown for Giannis. They couldn't put the package together. And obviously, if I'm going to pick between Boston and Miami, as any human being should, for a number of reasons, I'm going to Miami. Okay? So that was made public, and now Jaylen Brown's like, wait, what? After I just said that I would stay here for another 10 years, and I would love being a part of the Celtics. Now he's a little hurt, okay? So now they've got
a little hurt the hiney.
Yeah, a little bit. Especially when he was, considered your 1A, 1B, whatever you want to say, top player, co-top player with Jason Tatum. And you've won a championship with him. Been to 2 finals, I believe. He was part of that team that lost. So
the Celtics effed up. Yeah, they did.
So what do? They trade for the most valuable player in NBA history. Paul George is the most valuable player in NBA history. Have you seen all the people that he's been traded for and the picks that they? I'll have to send it to you. I saw that and I go, oh my gosh, Paul George has literally been traded for everybody. Everybody good. Like they leave for their team for Paul George, and then it's like, oh, now I'm good. And all the picks that ended up becoming those players. It's insane how much, and it says it's somebody who's actually figured this out. He is the most valuable trade asset that's ever been traded in NBA history.
What has he done?
Well, he's done nothing. By the way, your brother who's watching the show, yes, they definitely did screw that up. So
I was reading the comments and I saw his MJ or LJ. Like, no one's gonna remember. I mean, like, yeah.
So
I want to be like Mike. No one's gonna say I want to be like LeBron.
Yeah, no. So he's now with the Sixers, and I think the Sixers have a good matter of fact. They're trying to get LeBron, so I mean they can try to put themselves a super team together. the fact is I don't think I don't think the Sixers can win it because Embiid can't stay healthy. But I think the Celtics have really set themselves way back. I mean, way back. I don't understand their. To me, I'm going to keep him. I'm going to play damage control. I'm going to say, hey, this is just the business part, blah, blah, blah. Who knows what happened behind closed doors, but the fact that they moved on from a finals MVP for nothing, for a guy who's 35 years old and washed up, says everything. I don't get it. I don't get it. Your take. Go.
I don't know. Was there trouble in paradise before?
I don't think so. I mean, everything was coming out was, well, take it back. I've read something recently that, he values his own opinion very highly, Jaylen Brown. But I don't know. I wasn't there, and at the same time, it's like, okay, dude, you can talk all day long about how smart you are. Go out there and play, and just do that. That's why I pay you. I don't pay you to talk. I pay you to play.
Is it a situation where, again, is it a Kobe Shaq thing where you just said 1A, 1B, or 1A, 1A, 1A? Is there who's the guy? Who's the person that we're going to say is the face of the franchise? Like, again, you get egos involved. There's got to be, I don't know. If you look at it, and if you're looking at Jaylen Brown without the ego, and you're like, I get it, it's a business, and then let's move on from it. Let's go try and win. But when Jarvis says, hey, you're going to get feelings hurt, and then you can't recover from that. Well, how's that, one, being a man, and then two, then the Boston obviously think there must be some type of character issue enough to say we will trade him for a bag of balls.
Well, I mean, they got him for some washed up guy that's over the hill and then some. Even your brother brought up a good point. Why are you trading the 76ers who beat you? I don't know. Nobody else would give you anything once they figured out that you had no leverage. And maybe it was something between Tatum and Brown. I don't know. I wasn't there. But we'll have to kind of go through these real quick, and then when we go to commercial break. Kawhi to the Raptors. The Clippers said, hey, we're going to ship
back
Kawhi. Going back to the Raptors. 2 first-round picks. It seems like the going rate for a superstar that's over the hill is 2 first-round picks. By the way, the Lakers don't have a first-round pick for like the next 7 years with all their moves, so that's interesting. But, hey, the Clippers, they got 2 first-round picks out of Kawhi, who might get suspended because he got, circumvented the cap at some point. So that should be funny. And he hasn't played over 70 games in a while, so, what do you guys think? Is Toronto going to be okay with this move? Jarvis, you watch a little NBA. What do you think?
I didn't get to comment on Brown, but anyway.
Sorry.
he was in a hurry. No, but anyway, I don't know. The Raptors. I mean, the dude doesn't play enough. You never know how many games you're going to get out of the guy. I mean, he's great when he's playing. Great when he's playing, but is he going to play? And he just doesn't. Does he ever even seem like he's interested anymore?
Not ever since him and Popovich got into it before he got shipped off to Toronto.
I mean, he's been weird ever since then. It's just I don't know. He reminds me of that other guard. Gosh, man, it's been a long day.
Yeah. CTE brain.
Yeah, sun got to me.
It was hot outside. Yes,
it was hot. I did 3 lawns after work.
Sounds terrible.
Yeah, it was.
There's some major other signings or other deals. LaMelo, Ja Morant.
I'll tell you what. Let's
Morant. Yeah.
Hey, since we're right on the edge of the break, let's go ahead and go to a commercial break, and when we come back, we'll cover a couple more of those. Watching the Coach's Box. Be right back.
I'm a delivery robot. And this burrito, it ain't gonna deliver itself. Incoming. Whoa! I'm noodle looking both ways. Hey, I'm working here, all right?
Go on, little guy.
Andiamo! And if you don't have the right auto coverage, you'll be paying for this yourself. Switch to Allstate, and you can save hundreds. Hey, Jules, you still dating that slot machine?
Mayhem is everywhere. Are you in good hands?
Introducing the Ultra Quiet Daikin Fit, a revolutionary HVAC system for ducted homes. The Daikin Fit keeps both noise and temperature at a comfortable level. It's the perfect fit for homes like yours. Hear the difference. Feel the benefits. Daikin Fit.
For service, visit www.smcihvac.com or call 636-337-2150. SMCI, legacy built, future focused.
Check out Elite Collectibles, now at 2 locations. Our Arnold store focuses on Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, and other trading cards plus tournaments. Our Imperial location offers a little mix of everything, including sports and trading cards for all collectors. And don't forget, we host consignment auctions every Tuesday. Stop by, hang out, and see what you can pull at Elite Collectibles, now with an Arnold location and an Imperial location. If you love sports at every level, there's only one place to be. Gateway Sports covers it all. Preps, college, and the pros. Real coverage, real voices, real passion for the game. From live shows to podcasts, Gateway Sports connects the region like nobody else. Proudly powered by First Form and Recalibrate.com. Visit gatewaysports.net. Every level, one gateway.
All right, you're watching the Coach's Box Call FC podcast. This is our 265th episode. Golly, I don't know how we've stayed on the air this long with all of the things that Jarvis and Zach have said, and how nobody has kicked us off the air yet, and how we still have a couple people who are like, you know what, we'll sponsor you guys. If you're watching our show, hey, check out our sponsors. We have some great sponsors, have some great products in our area. They're all local. And they'll take care of you. And they've been fans of the show for many, many years. And we appreciate them. And, check them out, especially this time of year. If your home air conditioner is not working, Home by SMCI. If you want to collect some Giannis cards, go to Elite Collectibles. And if you're in a hurry and you're hot because your air conditioner is not working and you want to get you some Giannis cards and you have a little fender bender with your car, you call Sean Wiley. So there you go. All three right there, just like that. And they'll get you taken care of.
That sounds like a commercial that you need to do.
God, I should. You know what?
Sounds like a commercial.
You know what we need to do, guys?
Yeah.
We need to go back and start doing commercials. Like do the ones where we film them. I know Jarvis is really interested right now. You must be reading or he's falling asleep. He has not moved.
No, I was reading on the deal.
Oh. So, yeah, we need to go back and start doing those. Those are great. We're hoping that this next month that we can do a few live shows in person, and those are fun. We miss those. Someone asked me why we don't do them anymore, and I said, well, we don't work in the same area like we used to. It was really convenient because then we either did them there at Pius or, we went to Herky La Pachanga. By the way, they've redone La Pachanga. I haven't been in there since they've done it, but I was told it was pretty cool in there now, and they do all kinds of stuff. So, hey, again, we'll see how things go down the road, but you never know. We're gonna go back and do that again. Have a little fun. It just takes so damn long to set everything up, and hate it. I hate setting it all up. It's terrible. But some of the free agent signings and the big offseason moves we just talked about, the Lakers, LeBron. Giannis, we didn't even talk about Giannis going to the Heat. He was like the biggest domino to go. I mean, it's sad for Milwaukee, but it was time, I think, to move on. I don't think Miami has anybody to throw him the ball. You got him and Bam, so you got 2 post players basically, and no guards. I take it back. The Heat do have a guard, Tim Hardaway.
There you go.
Tim Hardaway Jr. is now a member of the Miami Heat, and his dad says, "You can't wear my jersey." How awesome is that? His dad's like, "You ain't unretiring my jerseys."
Oh man,
cold-blooded. He said, "Quote, my legacy is my legacy." He's doing it his way.
So hold on, time out. I'm hearing he doesn't want his son to ride coattails. That's
I mean,
or make your own voice. Is that
only some people can do that?
Right.
I mean, I've been accused of riding coattails, but my name ain't Bronny James either.
Right.
So,
oh man,
I think Tim Hardaway's doing the right thing there. And he was a hell of a player back in the day. His son is nowhere near as good as him.
No.
But they've got a shooter. They need somebody who can actually dribble the ball and pass it. That'd be great.
No, I knew we forgot something.
Yeah, it's like a shopping list here. Oh, that part ripped off. It's a guard that I can actually play. So I'm curious. You guys' thoughts on the Heat with Giannis and Bam?
I don't know. I guess maybe the Heat are going to have open call tryouts to fill out the rest of the roster. I mean, I don't know. I mean, hey, maybe Chris. You said you wanted to keep playing. Maybe there's going to be.
I've announced my retirement from the game of basketball.
Oh, have you? Oh,
yeah.
Hey, I'm pretty sure you could probably play more than some of these guys that need load management. So what I mean?
Zach, I wish I was talking with someone. I wish I played in an era where the 3-point shot was prevalent, because I would have had a field day, and I would have got to shoot the ball more in a game instead of it being like pounding the post. That's the part I'd missed out. Everything else about my childhood was great.
About my childhood, except for the 3-point line of basketball.
I didn't have to work on the farm, but everything else, I got to watch the best Sports Center, the TV shows, the cartoons. Everything was better. Music was better. Yeah, my childhood was awesome. Yeah, compared to today. Jarvis, what's your thoughts on the Giannis trade to the Heat?
Hey man, they got Drew Smith from Missouri on their team.
Okay. Well, that's good.
I'm just looking at guards. They got Bobby Portis.
Well, Bobby Portis came in the deal with Giannis.
Oh, well, see, that's why I'm just looking at their guards, man. Okay. I mean, they don't have
Bobby Portis.
They do not have many guards. No. Bobby Portis is a forward. Yeah, their guards are. I mean, they're young. Jameer Young.
I think they're going to have to probably make a couple moves before the season starts.
I don't know. I mean, Jameer Young, he averaged 1.8 points a game last year and 0.6.
Well, maybe they're like, hey, I look at me. I'm the captain now. I take all the shots. You give me the ball. Maybe he's going to shoot. You know what I mean?
Hey, I take it back.
Yep.
They've got a number 1 pick on their team. They got Andrew Wiggins.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, piece of crap from Kansas. So I would ship him out.
They got 2 dang good post players.
Okay, so they've got all these forwards and nobody to pass them the ball.
Right.
That's what we're saying. This is why they need LeBron. Okay? So LeBron should probably go to Miami, so that way he can have the ball in his hands all the time. Because, listen, you can't dribble. I still can. Okay? I'm old enough to be your dad. Give me the ball. It's like old man rec league. Son, give me the ball. Give me the ball. Galloway, I got this. Galloway. It's like, you tired? Nope.
Just in Bam and Giannis, they're 91 million in salary. Just those two.
Yeah, so they can afford LeBron on a minimum deal.
And then Andrew Wiggins comes in at a cool 28 mil after that. So
overpaid.
So you throw those three together, and they're all either a forward and then Bam's a center. They got 119 million and two forwards and a center.
I'm telling you, they are in trouble if they can't get a guard.
Mm-hmm.
Big time trouble.
Yep.
Well, wait, and then Bobby Portis makes 13 million, and he's a forward. So they got the 132 million. And they do have Davion Mitchell, I guess, a guard. He's making 11 mil. But my gosh, 132 million in forwards.
By the way, they just signed Andrew Wiggins to a 3-year, $64 million deal, so they're probably not trading him.
My gosh, that's a lot of money in forwards and centers.
Yeah, so maybe they can woo LeBron on the minimum deal or the mid-level exception. You never know.
They can get Bronny from the Lakers. There you go, Dave. Yeah.
Hey, we got James. Not that James.
Not that James. and then you mentioned it, LaMelo Ball. He got traded. I think that was a good trade for Charlotte, in my opinion.
Well,
yeah, I mean,
ESPN rates Charlotte as one of the biggest winners of all of the moves and everything.
Yep. Yeah. I agree 1,000%. They got picks. They got to offload that contract. And I think they've already got a guy who would have been the replacement for LaMelo anyway. So, who I can't remember the kid's name.
Was it Kobe White? No, it's on the Bulls.
Oh no, Kobe White's.
They got Nas. They got Nas Reed from the Minnesota Timberwolves, which was.
I thought that was somebody that the Timberwolves should have kept.
Mm-hmm.
You just say, hey, we need to keep a big guy because we just shipped Julius Randle.
Well, they picked. Well, you say it's Memphis. I'm okay moving Ja from Memphis. I mean, you picked up Boozer. He's probably going to be the next generational talent come through Memphis.
You really hope he does, so we can listen to this Duke crap all day long.
Yep.
Gosh, you're such a homer.
And you know what? It's Ball getting to go play with Ant is probably going to help.
Ball,
him.
Ant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ball and Ant.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least he got somebody to throw the ball to him.
Mm-hmm.
Again, you need a good point guard. And Mike Conley was a little old, long in the tooth. Now he's a Celtic, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Mike Conley went to the Celtics?
I believe so. Yeah. And Ja Morant got traded to Portland.
Mm-hmm.
Who could? Hey, everybody keeps saying Portland could move to St. Louis. It could happen. Doubt it. It's not happening. It's not ever happening. Sorry, guys. It's just not happening.
Why not?
Well, for a lot of reasons. Thanks, Stan Kroenke. He probably killed any opportunity for a big-time professional sports team to ever come to St. Louis. Just saying. It's just, I know, it just, you hate hearing his name, but it's the truth.
Dude, you're making me, I'm almost starting to twitch.
I'm sorry you're so triggered.
Mm-hmm.
But,
I hate that dude.
So you're saying you like him.
We have no football in Missouri anymore.
We do have
Mizzou. All we have is the Battlehawks. Well, we have Mizzou Tigers, but I mean,
that's right.
But I mean, we have no professional football except the Battlehawks. They're lame, so they lose in the first. Well, they lose in the first round of playoffs. The losers. Dang.
So hey, listen. Portland has a bunch of guards. I think that Portland and Miami should be talking a deal here.
There you go.
Because they've got a whole plethora of guards. They've got Scoot Henderson, Drew Holiday, Caleb Love. He's there. Damian Lillard, he's there. Ja Morant, he's there.
Gosh, they do have a lot of guards.
Shaden Sharp, he's there. They have a problem on the other side of things. But I do like their makeup too. But I think one of those guys is going to go. I don't think they're going to have a whole team of those guys because there's too many. There's too many dudes there.
I will have to say this is a very interesting show considering it's the middle of summer and
we're talking about the NBA.
We're talking about the NBA.
Well, real quick, and it's funny you said that because are there any? Your brother said that he could bring back Wade.
Yeah, I know.
No. Any final thoughts on NBA free agency movement, anything like that, before we jump over to a couple other things and then call it a show? Nothing. No. Zach, you good? You feel satisfied?
What are you planning on jumping to before?
Whoa! Did you not read the show notes that put out there on the preview?
Dude, I have been. You know that big long dissertation you wrote about how you've been busy? I feel you. I've been saying.
I didn't write a dissertation. No, I just explained how my early week went.
So the reason why I was asking, because
you need to take a
should
shower.
be kind of ironic with what I have on, but since we're talking basketball, I guess I will go and express that I have taken a new position as a basketball coach, and I will no longer be Chris Miller's assistant.
Man, one and done. Is that all? Is that
that's all I can do? That's all I can handle. I learned a lot 1 year. I did. I learned a lot.
What
learned
not
a lot.
to do? Don't do.
No, I learned a lot of what. I wish I would have had a lot of that stuff when I had Gabe and all them. I mean, of course, I'm still teaching at Herky this year, but I will be the new head girls. Yes, I'm going to the girls' side, the head girls basketball coach at Crystal City High School. So
there you go, alma mater right there. Best of luck.
Throw that out there on here first before. I mean, a bunch of people already know, and I'm looking forward to it.
Box official.
Yeah, it's Coach's Box official. And I wanted to be official on here before it got out there, which it's already out there. I mean, people know. So
that's that's kind of a full, Chris, we were talking about Bron and bookends and all of that. Jarvis, this is kind of a full circle moment for you, man.
I mean, I only got a couple, I mean, I don't know how many years. I mean, I could retire in 2 years. I don't know that's what I'm going to do yet. I mean, that's what I think I'm going to do, but I mean,
he's going to retire in 2 years.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, if I went, but dude, that lump sum looks awful tempting to go a little bit longer, So we'll see.
But go back and coach it. I mean, but what I'm saying, go back and coach it where you were.
It is a full circle. I'm back at Crystal not where I started, but like where probably my best 10 years of teaching was. I'm not teaching there, but I'm coaching football, and now I'm coaching basketball too. And I was the JV girls coach under Ken Jones there for 9 years, and we had a pretty good run, made the Elite Eight my last year there. So I'm gonna take over. Dana Link was moved to Hillsboro. She's gonna be the girls coach out there, and I think she took Doc Carranza with her as an assistant. So they had the position open, and I told him I was interested after I didn't get the boys' job. And so he called me about, heck, I'd already done probably about 15 contact days with Fox. And
you don't carry those over. Those all start with the school.
I know. I was like, thanks. I was like, hey, thanks, Steve Eisenbeis. Now I get to start over and do another 20 days, Didn't get paid for them other days, that I did with Chris.
You did in experience.
Oh yeah, experience.
Lots of experience.
That's one thing I will say. Great group of kids that you got to experience with at Fox, and I'm gonna miss a lot of those kids. It'll suck not to see Jude perform next year. I mean, he's a great kid, and some of those kids, and see them reach milestones, and I hopefully Chris will, he'll. I'm thinking double digits next year. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh my God,
For Chris, I'm calling it out right there.
There he is.
Not Miller's bitch anymore. That is. I wasn't gonna say that, Dave, but I mean, we were all thinking it.
Gosh, it's a tough crowd around here.
It is tough.
I mean, here I was going to say some nice things, and then
Chris treats his assistants pretty well. It
was fun.
You can tolerate him getting a little pissy with you once in a while. Once in a while he may say a few things, and you're like, and you want to MF him a few times, but other than that,
Chris, I'll say this in your defense. I never wanted to do that when I worked for you.
Because you don't cuss.
Well,
and you probably just did this.
Well,
it was 1 year. I mean, our kids worked so hard, and I'm not gonna lie to you. That's the hardest I've ever seen kids pushed. Is he pushed those kids this past year, and I learned a lot. I did. I learned a lot from Chris. I admire what he does. He does a good job.
Well, I appreciate that. Remember how I was saying, Zach, I don't know how to do with compliments right now.
On to Cincinnati.
I know.
He does a good job, man. He don't want to admit it a lot of times, but he does a good job.
Yeah.
I mean, I see why he's gotten jobs, but then I see why he's gotten fired too. So
Jason, I've only been fired once. It wasn't even for coaching. It was I thought I was a bad teacher. But
I just say that to be funny. I wasn't saying he got fired.
That's all right. I just gotta keep the record straight around here.
They all need. Hey, people need a new voice sometimes. It just happens.
That's what I hear. I'm just glad that Jason came in, and it was a tough situation with Coach Shermer not being able to help out, and Jason stepped in, and Zach can tell you, Eddie can tell you, everybody who's worked for me can tell you, I'm not always the easiest guy. So there's a lot that had to be learned from Jason. Jason's trying to feel me out on a lot of this stuff, and same time, if I ask him to do something, he do it. So I just appreciate the help. And then this summer, that was it was good having him. It's not as nice right now whenever I've got to have all those kids together. So that makes things interesting. But at the same time, Zach, I told you the same thing I told Eddie, same thing I told Jarvis. You want to stay and help. We'll go 1 year and be a head coach. You want to stay for 10 years and be an assistant. I'm fine with that. Just, work hard and just do what I tell you to do. But that's part of the job being a head coach. And
that's the one thing that does suck is we got that 1 year out of the way. And I think I would have been such a better assistant for him this year. But I mean, I had an opportunity come, and I'm like, you can't.
And Jason talked to me about it, and I'm fully. I mean, same thing with Eddie. I fully support anybody who wants to make better for themselves. And Jason's been a head coach for 10 years before he helped me last year, and obviously it made a whole hell of a lot more sense money wise and driving and everything else for the family. So I'm full support of him taking that job, and couldn't be happier for him. I mean, does it suck for me? Well, sure it does. But that's okay. I'm happy with that. And, everybody moves on, and that's part of life. David Jarvis, no, Kevin's not going to be next because Kevin's a softball coach and a CYC basketball coach.
Hey, he's been a basketball coach for several
I know
years.
He has. So, anyway, just
who's next as an assistant? Hey, Jim Powers.
There you go,
Powers. Well, Powers got to be on this show more. That's like part of the application. Like, can you be on the show?
Wait a minute.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, he was giving me crap about how I might not be on the show, and where's he at?
I don't know. Sacking it up.
Yeah.
That dude,
he's
never on the show. I mean, take his advertisement off. Just
so anyway, Jason, I'm thinking it's already been public knowledge and everything. Hell, I have said something about that from the get go. But no, I'm happy for you, and it'll be fun to see out there.
Public knowledge. I haven't.
It's going to be fun seeing you coach girls basketball. I mean, I didn't get to witness that part of it with my time here in Jefferson County, so I'm excited to see that. I gotta make sure I get a hold of Russ and let him know that you got that. I got put in the paper today. Okay, not in the obituary, not for anything else. I got misquoted about the shot clock, but
I did.
I gotta clear this part up
today.
Here's our last segment. We got
a couple brief ones. So Russ called me up and he wanted to talk about the shot clock in Missouri, and I said, listen, and everybody knows I've always been against it up until the last few years, and I've tried to really educate myself on some more basketball because I've been an old school flex guy. Let's hold the ball forever and run flex. Well, here's the thing. I'm
taking power spot.
That's funny. The whole thing about the shot clock is Missouri is probably going to be the second to last state. We won't be the last because we can't be last place in anything, but we can be second to last, so we can say we're not last. Like our salaries. Exactly. So we were talking, and he said we were just going in about it. He's asked me, and I said, well, being at the NBCA, we get to talk to a lot of schools and coaches around the state and get their thoughts about it. And what we're seeing from border schools that play a lot of out-of-state competition, like right over the border, is those traditional games that they've played. If their state has a shot clock, they don't want to come to Missouri because they don't have the shot clock. So they've lost those games, or they lost those teams in those tournaments because we don't. Well, now we have the tournament thing, but it has to be something. If the tournament doesn't have a shot clock in it, then we don't have a shot clock. They lose that opponent. And he's like, really? And I said, yeah. I said, so there's a lot of schools that are losing those games because of that around, like the border schools. Fox is not having any issue with picking up people because of the shot clock. I just want to make that clear. If you read it, it basically sounds just like that. We're having trouble getting people to play us in games and tournaments. That's not the case. Hell, everybody wants to play us. They want to try to get a dub. Okay. So,
when you wrote that today, I almost spit out. I was drinking something when everybody wants to play us. They want a dub.
I mean, it's been the traditional thing with Fox. We play Fox, we can get a win. I've got people right now asking to play, and it's like, we don't gain anything by playing you. So that's the whole thing. I mean, I don't care to play anybody. It's just, it has to make sense. Well, then on top of that, I'm like, we're not having any issue with that. So, I've stalled my whole life, which I have. That's part of it. You got to read it. You just have to read it. But I was looking at him like, oh my gosh. So me and Dan Johnson were the ones who he talked to. And I know, and Russ probably just, wrote, we talked about it and I went through it, but it is what it is. I hope that the point gets across that at some point we're going to have a shot clock in the state and go from there. But that was just kind of funny. I just had to, again, let's clear things up here.
Do you know what they do with the big Bass Pro Tournament in Springfield? Is that shot clock? Because it's all.
I think it is. I think it is
because they're playing at college.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And he was right. We played at the Bill Rowe Classic. We had one shot clock violation. We turned the ball over and shot it really quick, many times, so we didn't have to worry about getting a shot clock violation, but one time. But working the showcase, Jarvis, I don't know how many times you saw a shot clock violation. Did you see any?
It wasn't. like when I worked it this year, I think we had
this year.
maybe 3.
Yeah.
I mean, and the year before we had a few more maybe, but it was not many. I mean, kids are impatient. They shoot the ball before that shot clock, man.
Hey, a shot's better than a turnover, coach.
Well, I will.
I told Russ this. I said, hey, the longer you have the ball, the more chance you have for a turnover.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's just call it like it is. I mean, Jason, what you said is right. Kids are impatient. So that's kind of one of the things where I've started to move away from how I used to be about it. Because, again, highly skilled players back in the day, not as highly skilled kids anymore because they don't play as much. So let's get the ball out of their hands and do other things. And then, to be honest, get the thing at the hoop and see what happens. Real quick, before we do get off here, because Kevin said a couple shows ago that the St. Louis Cardinals would have 4 All-Stars. 4. You know how many they currently have?
I'm going to probably say last time I checked, 0.
Still 0. Through 2 phases of the voting.
The voting is terrible.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's totally rigged for the big market teams because it's fan voting.
Mm-hmm.
Stupidest thing ever.
Mm-hmm.
And so you got some guys that are ahead of Walker for no reason. By the way, I know Walker's kind of struggled. He had a home run and 4 ribbies today. So, you know, I mean, he's gonna find his way back. But he's still one of the best players in the game right now, and he's not gonna make the All-Star team.
Well, Weatherholt's got people above him that aren't even haven't played in like
he's arguably the best second baseman in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got both those guys. Both those guys should be All-Stars. They're not. They're not going to be. If they are, it's because someone was hurt and they got replaced by someone who's managing the team who knows about baseball, because apparently nobody else does.
Well, isn't Marmol helping out? Isn't Marmol helping out, Coach?
Speaking of showing yard, my boy Church went yard again today.
There you go.
Just saying.
I don't know. What did you just say? You just.
Well, I'm just saying, y'all want to leave Victor Scott's dumbass out there.
Okay, listen. I've had some bad takes. Right now, Victor Scott playing, bad take.
Well, the whole thing was predicated on Newt coming back, and
Newt's
seeing how he's been.
Right.
He's been okay.
Well, I mean,
he's not part of the future, but he's been all right.
Mm-hmm.
He's not part of what?
He's probably not part of the future.
Oh, I thought you said something else. That doesn't make no sense. Yeah, that's definitely something I think they should think about doing, is shopping him.
Newt, I mean, heck, he's batting 300 right now. I mean, I don't know after today's stats, but that's Kevin. If Kevin was here, we could talk about a few things, but we're not. But one of the things that he continues to talk about is 91 wins. They were 500 for the month of June. Guys, they're, I think, in third place in the wild card. They're 8 games back. Again, excluding tonight. Well, it's just the fact that they're playing better than what they were predicted.
Sure.
And it's still pitching. It's still some of the pitching woes. But they're not going to make any moves. They're going to ride this out. And then I don't know what you do.
Offensive woes a week ago. I mean, it's like offense.
Well, you've got a young team that's trying to feel their way through this. And I mean, I said I if I'm going to get anybody, I'm going to go get a reliever. I'm going to go get a pitcher that's for nothing. I'm not giving up anything to get him. They were talking about Matt Chapman. I'm not going to get Matt Chapman. I don't care about Matt Chapman. Why would I give up anybody who's I'm thinking it could be a part of the future for a guy that's a rental at best? Listen, I want to see the Cardinals.
Matt Chapman, the third baseman?
Yeah.
Why do we want – no, why?
Offense, defense.
Yeah, but
He's also, I think he's a rental. He is a rental guy. I think his contract's up at the end of the year. There's no sense in going after him. There's no sense in trading anything of value. If you can get him for nothing, sure. But if you have to give up anybody, the answer is no. And that's the same with any of them. I don't think you go into the trade deadline and trade anybody that's worth anything. I think you hold. I think you got to hold here. I think you got to play with the house money and let these guys have their time and see what happens.
Yeah,
and you just never know.
You trade people like
Newt,
JJ Romero, or
yes, I would trade the expiring guys to get assets.
Right.
Yeah.
I just wonder if they're waiting on these starting pitchers down in the minor leagues to have them transition up to be the starters, and then you can take some of these guys like a Palante or like a Liberatore or whoever, and then you put them in a reliever role, and then
Palante is one of the top.
I know.
Top in wins,
right?
And I know wins don't mean anything.
I don't think Palante goes to the bullpen. No way.
No.
I'm just saying in the future, if we're talking about transition from these guys, you got all these starters or all these guys in the system, and you bring them up.
I just don't think you could do that with Palante now.
No,
not the way he's pitching. I mean, no way.
Now the only thing you would do is if someone was
Liberatore, maybe.
Well,
put him in the bullpen.
Listen, if somebody wants to give you the farm for Palante, I take it.
Well, yeah.
I'm just telling you. Here's how I would be. I would look at all of our pitching, except for McGreevy, on the main roster right now. Mm-hmm. Cover your mouth when you yawn. Damn. So weird. And because I looked right at you when I said it's a distraction. You look at all of your pitching and you say, hey, everybody here is for sale. What would you give me for? Everybody's for sale, except McGreevy, and except your non-negotiable pieces, your position players. Everybody else is for sale. Everybody. Mm-hmm. And if they cost any kind of money where they have an arbitration year coming up or they're going to be a free agent, unrestricted free agent, see ya. They got to go. And I take everything I can get back and I pull those younger guys up and I finish the year out with them and let's just see what happens. Because nobody's got the book on them. We say that all the time. Mm-hmm. The league catches up. So I take advantage of those guys at the end of the year, right around trade deadline, and let's see if we can get hot here and get on a winning streak. And they got to do something about the overloaded outfield because Newt Bar creates, a problem. But I look, hey, if I'm going to keep him, I'm going to pay him, and if not, I'm going to send him. That's just the way it is. Because if I'm going to play him, I'm going to keep him. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. If you're not going to keep him, let's do it.
Yep.
Now,
is Victor Scott wobbling? Does that change? Like, because you just said a full deck of outfielders. Who are we?
But Victor Scott's in AAA right now. Victor Scott's on a rookie deal. I don't have to worry about him. He's not close enough to anything to where I have to say, okay, either I've got to trade him or I got to pay him.
Mm-hmm.
Like Gorman, we're paying him. He's the highest paid AAA player we have because he's making $2 million. Next year, I think he's going to be up for another year of arbitration or something. So what are you going to do with him? And he's got to do something down there, or you got to pay him and keep him.
Mm-hmm.
So, or you trade him for nothing. So you've got to kind of look and say, okay, what do we have? What can we get rid of? Where are we at? Because if you slash all this payroll,
Gorman, right?
Well, right now I think Gorman's done with Gorman. Gorman is Chris Davis Part 2, only never hitting 50 home runs.
I was going to say Crash Davis was a player now
until he wasn't. I mean, Gorman hit 27 home runs, and then we decided, oh well, he can't hit lefties. I think we messed with all those guys in their heads with the way they hit, and they screwed them all up. Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, John Mozeliak's back in baseball, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Interim general manager for the Angels.
Have you heard him talk? That dude, he does not
needs to be patient. Everybody
No,
need to be
that
patient.
dude doesn't want out of baseball. That dude wants to be a general manager.
Again, that's what we kind of talked about, Chris, in that first segment about, staying well past your prime is like we're competitors. People are competitors. They want to. That's what they want to do.
So hey, it brings up something that I thought about too, and I saw that. I go, so we had to keep him for another year because he was supposed to ride off into the sunset and retire as the Cardinals. And Heim, we had to sit there and play second fiddle for a whole year.
Yeah.
Why didn't we just fire him?
Loyalty, Chris. I know that's foreign.
No, listen, I'm all about loyalty.
No. I'm saying, right.
But
right.
that kind of crap is stupid.
We were loyal for no reason.
No reason.
No, we were loyal to a guy that had sucked for a long time.
Yeah.
It's called the DeWitts and the ownership. You know what I mean? Like that's and here's the thing. They might have looked at loyalty and said, you put a lot of money in our pocket and we ain't worried too much about winning because Chris, you said this for years. We got the best fans in baseball. They're going to show up no matter what. So put money in my pocket. So that's again.
Ooh,
there's the loyalty.
I didn't know May got hit with a pitch today.
Ain't either.
I'm not a pitch, but a
light comebacker.
Yeah, comebacker right at him. He had to get taken out of the game.
Dang.
I hope he's okay.
Well,
we were crushing baseballs tonight, though.
Yeah. Best team in baseball in the month of June, the Florida Marlins, Miami Marlins, whatever they are.
Mm-hmm.
Weather crushed a ball.
It's pretty wild. But before we get off here, big congratulations to the United States for winning their match against Bosnia.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Make sure I
I say you talked to Eddie?
No, he hasn't talked any smack since he put that post on Facebook about Bosnia upsetting the United States.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's what he gets.
Have you sent him a text? America won, no. Bosnia. Oh,
I didn't. You know why, Jason? Because I didn't watch the game. You know why? Because I don't watch soccer. And the whole thing about that one dude, I can't even pronounce his name, who got the red card and got ejected and has to sit out the next game because some goofball acted like his effing leg was cut off when that making a soccer play.
He just bounced himself.
We have science. The Americans have somebody that's kicked out of the next game.
Yeah,
because he got a red card. Watch the play. Watch the play. And the guy he's over there just dying. I mean, he's freaking dying.
Dylan said it best. Soccer is the only sport.
Be careful.
Be careful.
We're watching it. He goes, soccer's the only sport that the athletes complain more than the NBA.
That's true.
And act like bigger babies than the NBA.
I've said it.
And he loves the NBA.
Said it so many times. It's like the hand of God came down and just touched this guy, and all of a sudden he's fine again.
Then he's healed.
Oh yeah. Soccer players, I'm telling you right now, they must be closer to God than the rest of us.
Like this is gonna be horrible to admit, Chris. So it wasn't even the Americans playing. But we were here. Dylan had it on. The only reason why I think my son has a little bit of he loves FanDuel. So I felt like
you got it.
Felt like
you got it more than bets.
I felt like we were in the coaching office or something. But anyway.
Whoa. It's not that bad.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway.
Okay, for a point in time it was.
Yes. And he's watching it and I'm like, dude, why are you getting so pumped up for this game? Well, because if they score here, I'm going to win, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh, my gosh, dude. You're betting on soccer? Yep.
Him and the Texas Tech quarterback.
And he's like, yeah. He's like,
it's Dylan and Sourcefinger.
Yeah. Dylan's like, Dad, I only bet like $1. It's not like it's that big a deal. He goes, but I watch it because of it. I'm like, okay. Well, it was that game that went to the shootout. And I will have to say, that game was exciting as could be. Like, I got into that game.
Because it became something where it looked like someone might actually score.
Right.
Well, I mean,
otherwise, it's like waiting.
But I still don't
Look at the baby.
I still don't get this, Chris.
What?
Why does one dude know how much time is on the clock? That is such utter bullshit. Like the one guy, he's the only guy that knows the time. That's such stupidity.
He's keeping the time.
I don't care, Zach. He's keeping the time. Like no one else knows. Like,
Yeah.
the one team,
it's a secret.
The one team's winning all game, and then extra time. Oh, wait, they scored. Oh, timeout. They win. Oh, come on, BS. I mean, they had just enough time for them to score that goal to win. Oh, there was just that much time left. Oh, miraculously, it was over when they scored. Such BS.
Well, Jason, that's how soccer does it.
That's like a soap opera that you watch during the day. Like, these are the days of our soccer lives, and I mean, it's such BS.
Hey, the crazy part about all that is, think about, we have, Jonte Porter, Tim Donaghy, and now we have Malik Beasley.
Yep.
Who, did you watch?
Did you see some of the video?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
guilty as hell.
Oh,
guilty as hell. There's no way. Nobody plays that hard.
It's Blue Chips-esque right there.
No, it's not even Blue Chips. It is insanely obvious.
About one of your boys.
But think about this. The guy, that's the guy who's running the whole thing. That would be the guy who's been cheating the most, right there. That guy.
Yep.
So I don't see how you could put all that power into one human being and say, "Oh, okay, yeah, you put more time on there. Yeah, he's got more time. Hey, you got time." But they have to put more time. Jason, it takes so long for them to get carted off the field when they're dying, when their leg falls off, when someone cuts them in the throat.
And so I'm watching it the other night, and I was eating at Tucker's the other night, and I was sitting at the bar, and they were.
I don't know how you could watch soccer and not.
Because it was the only thing they had on the TV. And this guy next to me, I made the mistake. I said to this guy next to me, I didn't know him. And this guy and this woman are sitting there. I go, man, I can't get into this soccer shit. And they both played college soccer.
Did you say, hey, explain this to me? How is this fun?
He's like, well, I played college soccer. We kind of like it. I go, well, good for you because I don't understand it. And I played college football, so nah. And they're talking about on the TV like, well, the two celebrations is why they had the extra time. They had to add extra time onto the clock because of the two celebrations of the goal. I'm like,
no, get the ball out and let's kick it back and let's try to score while they're celebrating. There's no extra time. I know it's dumb. I don't get that either.
So we're celebrating 3-pointers, so we're gonna have more time to the clock.
Yeah, hey, put more time on the clock.
Yep. Oh,
there it is. There it is.
Super Bowls. Got put more time on the clock.
So dumb.
Hey, they just called a technical on Chris. Got to put more time on the clock.
Red card. Chris gets a red card.
If I ever coached a sport where I got a red card, I would tell that guy where he could shove that thing.
You would have
a brown card. Is that what you said?
Make that brown for yourself. Smell your card. Does it smell like? Does it smell like your thumb? Yeah. Put it there. All right. Well, I think that does it for another episode of the Coach's Box. And by the way, your brother says offsides is worse
It
in
is.
soccer.
That's why I can't get into that in hockey.
Hey,
It's
listen.
just stupid.
Just like Ted Lasso says, it's like porn. You can't explain it. You just know when you see it. That's what he said. Offsides is like. Yeah, he's offsides. How do you know? I don't know. I can't explain it. He just is. And sure enough, he is. So anyway, we are going to discuss at some point in our group text. We might see if we can go every week. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see how things kind of play out this weekend. Try to get some more episodes in so we can have some fun, talk some sports. Plenty of Cardinals talk about that we didn't get to. Plenty of other stuff to talk about we didn't get to.
Hey, it's kind of a big event happening in a couple of days here. You know?
Yeah,
that,
I know.
right?
Happy birthday, America.
Yeah.
Yeah, 250. 250.
Awesome.
It is awesome. So make sure that you guys are safe this weekend. Don't do anything crazy. Don't want any Pierre Paul's happening. Had to bring that up every year. Don't want to end up with all 10. If you started with 10, end up with 10. Whatever you start out with, end up with those. And make sure you're safe and enjoy the time with the family or whatever you're doing. And we will see you guys the next time that we are on. And fellas, always good. So see you guys here. So, and everybody else. And, happy 4th of July to everybody. See y'all later.
Yeah.
This episode of the Coach's Box, Call It Like You See It podcast is brought to you by Off the Rails Media. Life's more fun when you're off the rails.